So as you know, if you watch our videos, I like to hand nail. I don't have a nailer. I do not have any desire to have a nailer. I like to hand nail things. Now, I've always preferred 12, 12 penny nails. But the problem is they're harder and harder to come by because in a large volume because other people aren't hand nailing. They're using nailers, nail guns, and they're just not hand nailing. So it's harder and harder to find them. Now, I like the 12 penny or 12D, but I did run across a box of 16D, and they seem to be easier to find right now, which I don't understand why, if this company makes them. I don't know. I don't understand why wouldn't they offer these the way they used to. So I used to buy 50-pound boxes of 12Ds, and now I can't find them. But I have been finding some 16D. So 16Ds, and these are coated, so they're both coated with a resin to help them they heat up and stick. So that's the same. Now the 16D are 3.5 inches long, or I'm sorry, 3.25 inches long, where the 12D are 3.1/8 inch long. So you can see only a slight difference in length. Very slight difference. And you would think that doesn't matter. And for a lot of stuff, it does not matter. Now, the other reason I like the 12s is they're a little thinner. I don't think you'll be able to see that, but they're just a little bit thinner than the 16. So here's the 16 and here's the 12. 16, 12. So there's a slight difference in diameter of the shank. Very slight. So maybe I'm obsessing over something I really shouldn't. Maybe the 16, because traditionally the 16s are considered framing nails. And the 12Ds are not typically called framing nails. I use, a lot of times I'm using them for putting roof boards on, but some of it's framing. When I'm doing the rafters and stuff, that falls in the framing category. So bottom line is, I think if I can find the 16Ds, I'm going to pick up a box or two of them, and just remember they're just a touch longer, so I may need to slant them a little bit more. A lot of the times I pre-drill now anyways, so whether I'm pre-drilling for a 12D or a 16D, just is a little bit bigger drill, but that's it. It's not significant. So I guess bottom line is there's not much difference between a 12D coated and a 16D coated. There is a slight difference, and its tendency to split is going to be a little bit better, or I should say a little bit more likely to split with the 16 because it is a bigger diameter. But if I'm careful, I like to blunt the tip of the nail. That decreases the splitting. So whether it's a 16 or a 12, I would still blunt the tip of it. Just set it on something. Sometimes I'll use the head of the other nail I just pounded in, set it on that, and then take the hammer and tap the tip to give it a little bit of bluntness. Okay, that's 12D or 12 penny and 16D or 16 penny. They're often, penny is also another term used to describe these nails, but in both cases coated. And these are for hand nailing.